I'm about to do your Capricorn love reading for September 2022. And in this Capricorn tarot reading, we're going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. Capricorn, what is going on with you? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Capricorn love reading. Now, if this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you always get notified anytime I post a new Capricorn tarot reading for you. Now, before we get started today, I want to apologize to you because I know it has been way too long since I posted the last Capricorn reading for you. I've been really sick. I ended up with COVID, and my son ended up getting COVID, and I ended up getting it back again. I've been down and out for the past couple of months. I'm just now feeling a little bit better here. About 80% or so, I would guess. I've been back for about the past week now. I've made it all the way through all 12 signs, and you're where I left off when I ended last time when I wasn't sick yet. So here we are making it through the complete cycle. So that's why I've been gone. That's why it's taken me so long, but I've wasted enough of your time waiting on me. Let's get on with this Capricorn love reading for today, because today we're going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. I'm going to do that by getting one card to represent the mutual point of interest between the two of you here in September 2022. Then I'm going to get 3 cards for you, Capricorn, 3 cards for your person, and then I'm going to clarify everything with the second deck, just to make sure we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on in this love connection of yours. So let's start by getting one card for what's the mutual point of interest between Capricorn and their romantic person of interest here in September 2022, please. Okay, let's get 3 cards for you, Capricorn. What's going on with Capricorn as it relates to their romantic person of interest and the connection between them in September 2022? Okay, let's get one more for what's going on with Capricorn. Okay, here we go. Looking familiar already. In case you don't know, I am engaged to a Capricorn woman. Past few Capricorn readings and Leo readings have been dead on the money for what's going on with us. I'm expecting this to not be any different because she just happens to be in that group of Capricorn people that I read for. So let's get 3 cards for what's going on with Capricorn's romantic person of interest here in September 2022 as it relates to Capricorn and the connection between the two of them. What's going on with Capricorn's person here in September 2022, please? All right. On the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is the King of Wands. This is Leo or Sagittarius energy. The King of Wands is a bold, passionate, fiery, determined person that knows exactly what they want. They go after what they want with bold, passionate, fiery determination. King of Wands does not take no for an answer. He's not going to accept defeat. This is the kind of person that's motivated and driven enough to find a way to get what he wants. Or if he can't, he's going to make a way to get what he wants. This also represents that there is a lot of passion and desire in the connection between the two of you. The wand suit. And the wand is the phallic symbol of the tarot deck. So it can represent the male phallus, using it to be intimate, sex, sexual energy, sexual desire, things like that. This is the pinnacle of that suit. So it wouldn't surprise me one bit if we got a lot of powerful, that kind of energy affecting you guys here. Oh, snap. Right under that, 5 of Pentacles. This is Taurus energy. 5s are conflict. The 5 of Pentacles is abandonment. It's about being cast aside. It's about being left out in the cold. A lot of times this would be a breakup card. This can also be like financial disaster, financial devastation, financial collapse. It can even represent feelings of feeling like you're not good enough. 8 of Pentacles right under that. This is Virgo energy of work. It's about putting in the work on something, putting in the time, the effort, the energy to get what you want. This is a card related to work, related to doing the work to pile up the pentacles here. This is about either putting in the work or having the willingness to put in the work, the time, effort, and energy on something. looks like related to moving something forward. We've got the Chariot next. This is Cancer's major arcana card. This is the fastest moving energy in the tarot deck. This is like bullet coming out of a gun fast. This is about using the will to move forward past any problems or challenges or obstacles or roadblocks that are in the way, getting by all that stuff through sheer will alone, and then moving forward very quickly in success and victory. So, I don't know if we got financial issues going on here, or if there's feelings of not feeling good enough, or if there was a breakup and an abandonment and now we're looking at putting in the work or having the willingness to put in the work to overcome whatever was in the way and move forward anyway. That's the overall energy of the reading, the overall gist of what this reading is going to talk to me about. This mutual point of interest is shared energy that's affecting both of you in some way here in September 2022. It doesn't always affect you both exactly the same way, but the mutual point of interest between the two of you, Capricorn, is the Five of Wands. This is more Leo energy. Again, fives are conflict. Wands are about passion, desire, so this would be a conflict in the desires, like an internal conflict where a piece of one of you wants one thing, another piece of you wants pretty much the opposite thing, and there's this internal struggle in terms of what it is that you desire, like playing tug of war inside your desires, pulling in multiple different directions at the same time. This can, because it's the shared energy affecting you both, can even indicate that Capricorn, you want something and you're pulling one way, and your person wants something different and they're pulling another way. I do see the Chariot here, and that's the negative aspect of the Chariot. There are no reins connecting the driver to these two beasts that pull the Chariot. He steers this, he powers it through sheer will alone. So if the driver is not fully in balance, this thing is not quite the fastest moving energy in the deck anymore. It can be every bit as stuck as the Hanged Man, or worse yet, the dark side can pull one direction, the light side can pull one direction, and it'll kind of tear itself in half as it tries to move forward. I am seeing Temperance right underneath that, the Sagittarius major arcana card. This is a card of patience. This is about not being in a hurry, not being in a rush, being willing to take things a little bit slow, being willing to take a step back and look at the big picture of what's really going on here before you come back in and make some fine-tuning adjustments. It's about blending two things together to make something new, but not doing it all at once, not pouring both buckets together all at once, doing it little bits at a time. This can even signify reconciliation. We've got the angel here. Cups and water represent love and emotions in tarot, and here the love has been separated into two different cups, and we've got the angel blending it back together, or possibly blending it together to begin with. I've got the Page of Pentacles next. This is news and messages and communications about some practical, tangible matter in the physical 3D reality. It could be messages and communications about money. A lot of times for me, this card represents planning for the future. So this Five of Pentacles could be that we've got both of you pulling in opposite directions on something in terms of blending things together. There could be some internal conflict going on where a piece of you wants something and your piece of you wants something different than that. So let's clarify this, see what's going on. Tell me more about this Five of Wands for Capricorn and their person of interest. Why is this the mutual point of interest between the two of them in September 2022? Get one more. Okay. Flipped over on me. Where'd you go? All right. On the bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords. Knights are action takers. So this is the fastest moving knight in the deck. This is about rushing forward, taking some rapid, decisive action on something. It could be rushing forward and speaking the truth about something. Usually this is like rushing forward, taking some decisive action, possibly an internal conflict about that, whether that's an internal conflict for one of you or both of you, or a conflict between the two of you regarding what action should be taken to get what it is that you want. I've got the Knight of Wands right underneath that. That's the second fastest moving knight in the deck. So we've seen the Chariot already, the fastest moving energy in the deck period. And now we've got the two fastest knights in the deck right here. The Knight of Wands. This is about rushing forward and taking rapid, passionate action on something there's passion and desire for. So there's this definite desire to move things forward very, very quickly here. The negative aspect of the Knight of Wands is sometimes this can be a wishy-washy energy, like in and out and back and forth. This can be someone who makes up their mind and they have this massive desire to take action on something, and then somewhere along the line they pull back and then they go the opposite direction with it, a lot like this Five of Wands here. Sometimes this gets called the player of the tarot deck because it can be somebody who comes rushing in all passionately and gets what they want. Then they rush out somewhere else all passionately and get what they want. They can't make up their mind. They go back and forth about it. This could just represent that there's like, dude, let's take decisive action here. Let's move forward very rapidly because there's this desire for both of you here to move forward on something. Justice is next. This is the Libra Major Arcana card. This is the most powerful card of balance in the tarot deck. This is about doing the right thing, the fair thing, the just thing. The swords in this card are used to sever something that's not in balance, so balance can be restored and the right, fair, just thing can happen. Like what's supposed to happen can happen. Just the fact that it's here, though, tells me something is either unfair and unjust going on in this connection, or that's affecting both of you. Or there's something that's out of balance that needs rebalanced out. Clearly something's out of balance. We have a conflict in desires here. So let's take a look at these clarifiers, because to clarify that Five of Wands, we got the Six of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. Six of Swords is Aquarius energy. This is about moving forward into calmer waters. It's about leaving the rough, choppy waters of the past behind and moving forward toward what it is that you guys want. At its core, it's about moving away from some mentally or psychologically painful situation or painful event, leaving that in the past where it belongs, moving away from the painful thing and forward toward what you actually want. Next, we have the King of Pentacles. This is either Virgo or Taurus energy. This is a grounded, abundant, and prosperous type of an energy. This is usually a person who has their finances in order. It can be someone who owns a business or works for themselves as an independent contractor, something like that. Someone who's involved in a business, like in a managerial role with some authority. This is one half of the equation that builds the Ten of Pentacles that we all want, that maximum stability, abundance, and prosperity. Like the combining together of two people or two families and all their assets and resources to make that stable, happy, abundant home life that we all want. He would work together as equals with the Queen of Pentacles, which is a Capricorn card, and he would build that life around her, and she would manage the assets and resources of that. So that's central here to this, and some conflict related to that, related to moving forward in something like that. But then I've got the Page of Wands here. Pages are messengers. Wands are about passion and desire. So this would be news and messages and communications about passion and desire. I said at the beginning, I feel like there is a lot of passion and desire between the two of you. This is also the minor arcana version of the Fool. The Fool is about just taking that blind leap of faith. Like, you know what, screw it. I don't need to know what all the steps are or what the outcome is going to be before I take the first step. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to just leap off the cliff, and I'll worry about how to grow wings on my way down. I'll worry about figuring this out as I move along, which could be this type of an energy right here. But then there's this need for balance with that, and possibly a conflict either maybe between you about that, or maybe both of you has a conflict related to moving forward and how we're going to do it with stability. But this is a more toned down version of that Fool energy. It's not like throwing caution to the wind and just leaping off the cliff. This is more toned down. It's like having the willingness to take the very first steps down a brand new path toward the passion and desire. So it's not uncommon at this stage in the reading that I don't fully understand what this mutual point of interest is trying to tell me. I normally don't really understand this until I go through your energy, Capricorn, because as I go through your energy, I'll be able to see how this applies to you. I'll come back to it again as I go through your person's energy, because then I'll be able to see how it applies to them. But that's the mutual point of interest affecting you both here in September 2022. Capricorn, your energy in this connection is the Knight of Pentacles, Death, and the Ten of Cups. First thing I noticed is look how similar those two cards are. Both dudes on horses, both dudes with armor on, both dudes moving forward in the same direction. So that's a pretty good sign, because what they're moving forward toward is this Ten of Cups. This is most people's goal in love and relationships. So that's looking pretty good. This Knight of Pentacles, however, is not. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. This is very slow forward moving energy, like monotonous, like one step at a time, one foot in front of the other. A lot like this Temperance card that we saw. Forced patience is what this screams at me. This is a frustrating type of an energy here. This represents you probably wanting things to move a lot faster than the speed you're seeing here. You're probably wanting to move forward at this chariot pace, and instead you're getting the snail's pace. So like that story, the tortoise and the hare, I've got two hare energies here. I've got a hare energy here, like super fast movement. And what you're getting is the tortoise, this slow turtle pace, this slow snail's pace. Tell me more about this Knight of Pentacles for Capricorn, please. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here for Capricorn in September 2022, please? Okay. Wow. On the bottom of the deck, we have Death. This is the Scorpio Major Arcana card. It is also the very next card for you, central to your energy, that I'm going to clarify next. This is either an ending to something, like something dying so that it can be reborn again in a new, more beautiful way. Or this is some very painful transformation process that's taking place here. So if you think about a caterpillar, when it goes into a cocoon, it's not having fun in there. It's not a party, not fun and games for the caterpillar. It's actually dying, going through a metamorphosis, making this very painful transformation. And when it comes out of that cocoon, it's not even a caterpillar anymore. It's died, and it's been replaced with something more beautiful, something better. It comes out as a butterfly. But the whole process that it goes through to go from that ugly little caterpillar to the beautiful butterfly, it's not fun. So a lot of times, this looks like a slow-moving, painful transformation process that's taking place. A lot of times, though, in a love reading, this will indicate that you're going through something right now that probably sucks really, really bad. But by the time you come out the other side of it, you're actually going to come out better than you were before you went through this process. We've got the Queen of Wands next. This is either Aries or Leo energy. It's the counterpart to this King of Wands. That's the overall energy of the reading. This is counterparts. This is a power couple. These are two cards that are supposed to be together, which usually represents two people that are probably supposed to be together. Just like the King of Wands, this indicates that there is a lot of passion and desire between the two of you. You probably have a lot of passion and desire for your person. This also is someone who knows exactly what they want, and they go after it. They're not going to take no for an answer. They're going to go get what they want one way or another. Also usually refer to this as the hottest queen in the deck. She's usually someone who's very, very good looking, very beautiful, very vivacious, sexy, has a lot of sex appeal and attraction qualities to her. Son of a biscuit. Yeah, this is you going through some painful thing because you know exactly what it is that you want. You have all the passion and desire to get it, And then there's the damn Temperance card again that we've already seen. That Sagittarius Major Arcana card of patience. I already said it. This is screaming forced patience at me. There's something that you want, either to be united with your person or to be reunited with your person, to blend things together with your person. And it's happening a lot slower than you would like to see it happen. And you're being forced to have patience here. I've got that Five of Pentacles again, which again is the card right below the King of Wands in the overall energy of the reading. This can either be abandonment, like being cast aside or abandoned or being left out in the cold. This can also represent financial collapse, financial destitution, financial problems of some kind, things falling apart financially. It seems to be that might be affecting this. The Three of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. This is a card of teamwork, collaboration, working together as equals to build something of value, to build something great. What you would be working together as equals to build in this card is that Ten of Pentacles that we've alluded to. Maximum stability, abundance, prosperity. We see you going through some financial hard times potentially. The Ten of Pentacles is also the combining together of two people or two families and into one. Yeah, and then there's the Chariot again, that desire to move things forward very, very quickly, using the will to overcome the problems and challenges and obstacles in the way of that to get forward in success and victory very, very fast. But again, you're not getting very, very fast. You're getting slow as molasses. It's like duck shit rolling uphill slow. A lot of times when somebody is in this Knight of Pentacles energy, it's very, very hard to tell the difference between this and, say, the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man would be progress is halted. There is no forward movement at all. Things are stuck and at a dead standstill. This feels almost exactly like that. When you're going through it, you can't really tell the difference. But the difference is there is progress being made here. It's just so damn slow that from where you sit, you may not be able to tell. And you're probably getting sick and tired of hearing the words be patient or have patience. To clarify this Knight of Pentacles, we got the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Swords, so two nines in a row, and then we got the Moon. The Nine of Wands is Sagittarius energy. This is a card of being walled off and defensive. That wall can represent something that's in your way, some obstacle that's preventing you from being able to move forward as quickly as you want. This is a card of healing. This is the wounded warrior, and he's built a wall around himself as a way to protect himself because he's been hurt, and he doesn't want to continue to get hurt, hence the wall he's built. Something's in the way. That's what it feels like. Something in the way. Next, we got the Nine of Swords. This is Gemini energy of fear, worry, anxiety, thinking about something over and over again with all the fear and worry and anxiety behind your thinking, and doing that to the point that it's starting to physically stress you out. It could be that's the painful transformation that you're going through, is because you want something, probably to blend your life together with this person. You want to move that forward, and you just got stuff in the way. I don't know if the thing in the way is financial problems. It's what it looks like. There's definitely a wall in the way, and you're being forced to be patient, and I think that's causing you to have anxiety and fear and stress about this. The final card to clarify the Knight of Pentacles is the Moon. This is Pisces energy of, again, fear, worry, and anxiety. There's two cards that mean that in the tarot deck. You've got both of them right back to back. A lot of fear, worry, and anxiety here. A lot of uncertainty here. In the Moon, you can't really see the full path in front of you. It's dark. You can only see what's like directly in front of you, and it's really hard to tell if you're still on the right path or not. There's a lot of uncertainty about the path you're on. Is this going to take me where I'm trying to go? Did I make a wrong turn somewhere? Should I turn around and go back? It's that uncertainty that's causing fear, worry, and anxiety. Now, sometimes this can represent secrets being kept, something being hidden in the dark. I don't have anything out here that would suggest that. The next card for you, Capricorn, and this is central to your energy in September 2022, is Death again. We just saw this on the bottom of the deck. This is Scorpio's Major Arcana card. Again, painful transformation process you're going through here. So tell me more about death, please. Why is death the central energy for Capricorn in September 2022, please? Let's get one more. You gotta be kidding. You can't make this up. You just can't make this up. Let's get one more on death for Capricorn, please. Why is that their central energy in this connection? Can't make it up. Bottom of the deck. Temperance. Again, the Sagittarius Major Arcana card. Card of patience. Blending things together little bits at a time. Not being in a hurry. Not being in a rush. Again, this can represent reconciliation energy. The love has been separated into two different cups. She's pouring it out here on this infinity symbol. Blending it back together. Queen of Wands. That's what you want. I think this patience is blocking you. It's in your way. It's in the way of what it is that you want. And I think that could be part of the wall that you're running into, part of the thing that's hurting you, part of the thing that's causing all this fear, worry, anxiety, and stress. King of Cups. I think what you want is your person. This represents someone that you have a lot of love and emotions for here. Eight of Swords under that, Gemini energy. I don't know if I told you this is either Scorpio or Pisces energy. This Eight of Swords is Gemini energy of thinking about something over and over and over again, being stuck in your head about it, grinding it on this repeating loop in your mind, and feeling stuck and trapped and blocked because you can't see what the safe step to take is here. You can't see what's going on around you. And it's got you feeling stuck and stressed out. It's related to this love connection because the next card we have is the Lovers. This is the Gemini Major Arcana card. So far I've said Leo a lot. I've said Sagittarius a lot. I've said Scorpio a lot. I've said Gemini a lot. I've got a little bit of Pisces out here. I've got some Virgo and some Taurus out here. A little bit of Cancer, some Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus again, more Leo. You could be dealing with any of those signs. Hell, you could literally be dealing with any sign. It's going to be almost impossible for me to pin down exactly who you are dealing with as an individual person because I'm not tapping into your specific energy. I'm tapping into the collective energy of a large group of Capricorn people that I read for. So I'm just going to call out all the signs as they stick out to me, that way in case they mean anything to you. But this Lovers card is Gemini's Major Arcana card. This is a very powerful love connection between two people. This is like soulmate level energy. This is divine feminine, divine masculine energy on the same card. For me, this is like such a powerful connection that this represents two people that are more than likely supposed to be together. And then there's the Eight of Pentacles, putting in work. Virgo energy, putting in work. See, I've got this desire here, this knowing what you want, going after it, either feeling like you're not good enough or some sort of a financial collapse, financial devastation, abandonment of some kind, being left out in the cold, and then Virgo energy, Eight of Pentacles, putting in the work, putting in the time, effort, and energy to get what it is that you want, or being willing to do that as it relates to this love connection. And yeah, a definite need to be patient. And I don't think the Queen of Wands is the most patient person in the deck, not by any stretch, and neither is the King of Wands. Believe me, I'm a Leo with a Sagittarius moon, so I know for a fact the King of Wands ain't the most patient person in the world. Now to clarify this Death card, I've got the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. We already saw this Knight of Wands in the story on the bottom of the deck when I clarified this slow-moving Knight of Pentacles. Second fastest knight in the deck, rushing forward, taking rapid, passionate action towards something you've got passion and desire for. Right to the left, directly to the left of that is the Nine of Wands, which represents some wall being in the way. That's causing either a death or some sort of a painful transformation process, and it looks like a whole lot of frustration, fear, worry, and anxiety. Next to clarify death, we have that Knight of Pentacles again, which was your first card in your energy here. Slowest knight in the deck. You're wanting this much, much faster pace than the pace you're actually getting. Again, this is screaming forced patience because I've got the Knight of Pentacles and Temperance both here at the same time. Forced patience with getting what it is that you want. The final card to clarify death for you is the Ace of Swords. This is the sword of victory. It's the sword of truth. It's the sword of clarity. This can be the sword you would use to make a decision with. Like the word decision, the Latin word that word comes from, literally means to cut off. Like to cut off other options until you're left with only one. That's how a decision gets made. Sometimes in a love reading, this sword can be the sword you would use to sever a relationship, but this also can be a new beginning in something, a new opportunity based on thinking, like a new idea happening. Possibly an idea that you don't see yet because it's sitting directly next to the moon. Maybe that's part of the transformation that you're going through, where something's dying and being reborn again in a new, better way. It could be this, I think this Five of Wands that we're seeing, this conflict in desires, this internal conflict we're seeing might be just directly related to the speed that you want versus the speed that you're getting. And that's painful in and of itself. It's causing stress and fear, worry, and anxiety. And I'm hoping that this is a new idea coming to you that maybe you just haven't seen yet. The final card for you here in September 2022, Capricorn, is the Ten of Cups. This is Pisces energy. This is most people's goal in terms of love and emotions and relationships. And your other two cards, the way it's laid on the table, is actions being taken and movement being taken toward this Ten of Cups. So that's looking good. Just doesn't look like the movement is happening at the speed you would like to see it. And like I said, you're probably getting damn tired of hearing patience. Be patient. This is most people's goal in love and emotions and relationships. It's that happy fairy tale love connection that we all want. It's that happy fairy tale ending, that happy family here. True love. Okay, got something jump off on the floor. What jumped off was the Ace of Swords. Again, this is feeling like a new idea. Hopefully a new idea that helps get you to this Ten of Cups. Tell me more about this Ten of Cups for Capricorn, please. Why is this here in their energy in this connection for September 2022? Why is the Ten of Cups here? Let's get one more on this Ten of Cups, please. Thank you. Nice, nice, nice. Wow. Awesome. On the bottom of the deck, we got the Lovers. Gemini's Major Arcana card. We already saw this. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine on the same deck, like soulmate level energy. This is two people that are supposed to be together. King of Cups right under that. There is a lot of love and emotions between the two of you here. A lot of it. Now, you see how rough and choppy the waters are around the King of Cups? No matter how rough and choppy the waters get around him, no matter how rough the emotions get around him, he's still able to maintain his calm, cool, collected composure. He doesn't let his emotions cloud his judgment. I think there is some stuff trying to cloud your judgment. You've got a lot of passion and desire, especially related to moving forward with your person, probably combining with your person. There's that Eight of Swords again, being stuck in your head about it, being stuck in your head about the emotions that you may not be able to express. He doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve. So even though there are a lot of love and emotions, sometimes it goes unexpressed. Sometimes this is someone who doesn't publicly broadcast what they're feeling. So I see all this wall, this pain that you're feeling that's got you walled off, all the fear, worry, anxiety, stress, fear, worry, and anxiety, like knowing what you want, being really frustrated with the patience aspect of it, being internally conflicted or pulling yourself in multiple directions. It could be possible that you're just not expressing how you're feeling to your person. That Eight of Swords is you being stuck in your head, Gemini energy, feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked because you can't really see the path moving forward. You can't see the path moving forward. Don't know what the safe move to make is related to getting that Ten of Cups. And son of a bitch, there's Temperance again. Sagittarius energy of being patient. Blending things together, but being patient about it. Blending things together into the Ten of Cups, but being patient about it. There's the Chariot again. These cards are like conflicting big time. You've got the Knight of Pentacles in both decks in your energy. Slowest knight in the deck. I've seen Temperance at least 3 times. It's also right here next to the Chariot in the overall energy of the reading in the other deck related to planning for the future. And here I have Temperance and the Chariot again together. Fastest knight in the deck. This is the speed you want. You want like right now type speed, like warp speed, and you keep being told to be patient. And I don't think you dig that. This Queen of Swords is Libra energy. This is like the off with your head queen. This is the I'm not taking any bullshit queen. Okay. But definitely a powerful love connection here. To clarify this Ten of Cups for you, Capricorn, I got that Knight of Swords again. The King of Wands. Queen of Wands. Knight of Swords is laying directly next to this Knight of Wands. The 2 fastest moving knights in the deck. We've seen the Chariot in both decks now. You're wanting maximum speed. This is rushing forward, taking rapid, decisive action toward this Ten of Cups, this happy fairy tale love connection, the lovers, the powerful love connection with 2 people that are supposed to be together, like soulmate level energy. This is you wanting to take rapid action toward that. Next, we've got that King of Wands, Leo or Sagittarius energy. Again, that's the overall energy of the whole reading. This is knowing exactly what you want, going after it. This might be your person. This might be an aspect of you. One of these 2 is you, and the other one is your person. It just depends on how this resonates for you, whether you're male or female, or whether you're... It doesn't even really have to do with that. These are just masculine and feminine energies. I have masculine and feminine energies, so do you. We all do. But these are counterparts. These are 2 cards that are supposed to be together, and that represents 2 people that are probably supposed to be together, just like this lovers. That's twice now I've seen the counterparts of the King and Queen of Wands. Definitely a powerful connection here. If this is representing you, this is not only you knowing what you want and having all this passion and desire for your person and wanting to move on that right now. It looks to me like this is you coming up with a new idea. Maybe you haven't come up with the idea yet. Maybe it's right in front of you and you can't see it because it's hidden yet. Maybe it's just all the fear, worry, and anxiety you're having might be blocking you from that idea, but I see it coming. That's your energy in this connection for September 2022, Capricorn. Let me scoot this over a little bit and get us some more room. And then we will take a look at your person's energy here, because in their energy we have the 7 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Cups. Now when I'm looking at this shared energy that's affecting you both, right smack dab in the middle of it is the King of Pentacles. This is someone who has their finances in order, possibly a business owner, someone who works for themselves or is in a position to where they usually have their finances and material possessions in order. But I keep seeing this 5 of Pentacles here, right behind the King of Wands. I saw it in the story on the bottom of the deck when it was, I can't remember if it was talking about when things were moving too slow or if it was related to the death and the transformation that you're going through. But right behind it, either way, I've got this 8 of Pentacles putting in the work. I've also got the 7 of Pentacles out here, the card right before that, and the 9 of Pentacles out here, the card right behind that. So we're in the right spot. We're moving in the right direction, it looks like. The 7 of Pentacles is Taurus energy. This is a period of time where your person is pausing to reflect and take stock of this connection, take stock of this relationship, take stock of this whole situation that you guys are finding yourself in. And what they're doing is looking at the seeds that have been planted between the two of you, trying to decide, is this ever going to turn into the 10 of Pentacles that we want, where we can combine our lives together, where everything is like stable and abundant and prosperous? Or is this a spot where maybe it's not going to pan out? Maybe I should cut my losses and move on. Now, this can also represent, we've seen a lot of waiting, a lot of patience type energy on your side. This can also be a card of like having to have patience, because he's waiting on this stuff to grow until it's fully blossomed, and then he can harvest it, and then he can get his money out of that. He can put in the work required with this 8 of Pentacles to harvest this, and then he can reap the rewards of the work that he's put in. So this can even be an energy of like waiting on something to fully mature, fully develop, so that you can get something out of it. So let me clarify this and find out exactly what this is trying to tell us. Why is this 7 of Pentacles here for Capricorn's person in September 2022, please? Come here. Let's get 2 more for the 7 of Pentacles for Capricorn's person. Why is that the first card in their energy, please? Okay. I'm taking it that way. Thank you. I don't read reversals. I don't keep reversals in my deck. When they come out upside down, I just automatically turn them right side up. This one was sideways, but mostly upside down, and it won't let me turn it over, so I'm leaving it that way. Okay, got you. Now I see why. Bottom of the deck, the Lovers. Gemini's Major Arcana card. We've already seen this how many times now. Soulmate level energy. 2 people that are supposed to be together. Your person's taking some time to reflect on this connection, trying to decide what to do with this connection, is what it looks like. Yeah, do I continue investing here? Is this going to ever turn into what I want, which is this powerful love connection? Or is this a spot where I got to cut my losses and move on? The Queen of Swords is Libra energy of speaking the truth, but cutting off the things and the people that don't serve their best interests anymore. Yeah, eight of Cups right under that. Pisces energy. This is a card of detachment, like emotional detachment, physical detachment, physically walking away. Walking away from these 8 full cups to go down a brand new path towards something that they believe might lead them to more happiness and more fulfillment. Oh. I think this represents 2 things at once. This 7 of Pentacles is both of those things I mentioned. It's that, is this ever going to turn into the 10 of Pentacles I want, or should I cut this off and move on? But it also represents waiting on this to fully develop so that they can harvest it and reap the rewards from it. Because there's that damn Temperance card again. The Sagittarius Major Arcana card of patience. I'm seeing patience all over the place, or probably a need for patience. At least on your side, it looks like sick and damn tired of being patient. Yeah, there's that Chariot again. It's how it keeps showing up. I think both of you are waiting on something. It looks like your person might be waiting on something financial. That might be what's going on here with this King of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. There might be some financial collapse, financial problem related to work, related to stacking up the pentacles. Once that happens, things can move forward. Once we get past this patience of waiting on that, then things can move forward. That's what it's looking like. To clarify this 7 of Pentacles for your person, Capricorn, we got the Page of Swords. There's the 10 of Pentacles. And then this one came out in reverse, the 10 of Swords in reverse. Page of Swords is news, messages, communications, either about waiting on this or about what is this going to turn into what I want. This is also an energy of someone who's trying to learn something, trying to figure something out, probably trying to figure out, is this ever going to turn into the 10 of Pentacles that I really want? Or should I just cut this off and move on? Again, this is maximum stability, maximum abundance, maximum prosperity. So we've seen the 8 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. We've seen the King of Pentacles here. We're missing the Queen of Pentacles, which is the Capricorn court card. This is the combining together of two people or two families into one. This would be like living together, or living together. The final card to clarify that Seven of Pentacles is the Ten of Swords in reverse. This is Gemini energy. Now in the upright, this is a swift, painful ending to something. Sometimes an ending you don't see coming, sometimes an ending in betrayal, but this is in reverse. So if your person was contemplating and trying to figure out, is this ever going to grow into the Ten of Pentacles, or should I just end it and move on? They have opted not to end it here. So that's a good sign. That is a good sign. Central to your person's energy in September 2022, Capricorn, is the Nine of Pentacles. This is Virgo energy. This is, like I said, reaping the rewards of the work that you put in, or that your person has put in. This is like with you or without you or in spite of you. I'm single and abundant and prosperous in my own right. Like, I don't need someone to physically take care of me. Your person doesn't need someone to financially take care of them. They can do all that on their own. Now this is a singles energy, meaning that they're single right now, which is probably what's going on here. It's like there's this being patient about moving forward toward the Ten of Cups, which would be a happy family. There's this trying to figure out, is this ever going to turn into a spot where we can combine our lives together? Or should I cut it off and move on? No, I'm not going to end it here. This is too powerful of a love connection here. But this is saying that your person is single. Pentacles represent the physical, tangible things, like the physical 3D reality. So I think physically they're single, as in you guys aren't physically together. I've seen the Chariot several times. I've got 2 nights, 3 nights, 4 nights out here in your energy. That's like, those cards all indicate travel. So there's possibility that you guys are separated by like geographic distance and there's a need to travel and something is holding that up. But this doesn't necessarily mean that your person wants to be single. It just means that they kind of physically are single right now. So tell me more about this Nine of Pentacles for Capricorn's person. Why is that central to their energy, please? Yeah. Nice. Let's get one more on this Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Well, you can't beat that. Not at all. Holy crap. Bottom of the deck. The Chariot. Cancer's major arcana card. We keep seeing this. Fastest energy in the deck. It's about using the will to move forward past problems or challenges or obstacles that are in the way, that are keeping this person single. Using sheer will alone to get past all that stuff so things can move forward very quickly in success and victory. Queen of Swords right behind that again. Libra energy. Speaking the truth on something. Cutting off something or someone that's not in their best interest anymore. Like severing something. Walking away from it. Emotionally detaching. The Eight of Cups is Pisces energy. I wonder if your person has something else that's in the way here. Oh, damn. Temperance again. Sagittarius. Patience. Maybe that's what they're trying to detach from. Like they have something that needs cut off here. They're trying to detach from something. Maybe trying to detach from the patience. Maybe they're sick and damn tired of patience too, and they're ready to cut that off and leave it behind, walk away from it, walk away from the patience. Yeah, the Empress. This is the mother of the tarot deck. This is like, she's perpetually pregnant. So she's always giving birth to something. So for me, this almost always represents the birth of something new. It's like your person is probably tired of being patient. They're ready to birth something with you. Judgment. A final decision here. This is passing their own final verdict and judgment on something. This is like, usually are we going to call this dead and over with? Or can we resurrect this and bring it back to life? I feel like they're wanting a decision about birthing something, and they're tired as shit of being patient too. Yeah, Four of Swords. This is a pause, a rest, a break. Like things probably not moving forward, them also trying to figure something out about how to move forward from here. The Fool, taking the blind leap of faith, like, you know what, screw it, I'm going to go for it, I'm just going to jump off the cliff. I don't need to know how this is going to work, I'm just going to do it, I'll figure it out as I move along. Okay, now to clarify this Nine of Pentacles, this Virgo energy of being single, I got the Ten of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Lovers again. Great cards right here. Even though your person is single, they're using their will to get past all of that, to move forward very quickly in success and victory toward this Ten of Cups. Again, this was the final card in your energy. That happy fairy tale love connection that we all want. That happy fairy tale ending. Being a happy family, true love. I think your person is trying to figure out how to get that. Next, to clarify the Nine of Pentacles, is the Two of Cups. Cancer energy of a love connection between two people. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in. We're connected, but it is a two, which represents some sort of a decision or a choice in this love connection here. It's laying directly next to the Ten of Pentacles. Some sort of a choice that gets us to the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. This is most people's goal in the physical reality. This is most people's goal in love and emotions and relationships. Having both of these together is like that kind of a relationship where you've got it all. But there's some sort of a choice here that your person is trying to figure out. Like they're waiting on something to fully develop that's keeping them single, it looks like. And they're not giving up on this. They're not putting this to an end. There may have been an internal conflict for them at some point in time. Maybe that's what this first column is, where their internal conflict was. Do I wait on this? Do I keep investing in it? Or do I just cut it off? And I think they've decided to leave that in the past. There's that financial stability again, and then taking the first steps down a new path. So I think your person is opted to move this forward with you. I don't think they want to be single physically from you. I feel like there's like a separation between the two of you, even though I've got both of these cards right here together. Power couple. Two people that are probably supposed to be together. The final card to clarify this Nine of Pentacles is the Lovers again. So this is like Gemini, Major Arcana, powerful love connection, soulmate level energy. Two people that are supposed to be together, laying directly next to the Ten of Swords in reverse. We're not putting an ending to this. We're not doing that. At least according to your person. The final card for your person here in September 2022, Capricorn, is the Four of Cups. Cancer energy. This is a card about being emotionally discontent, like not being fully happy with what they have right here in front of them, so much so that they keep daydreaming and being distracted by this cup, this other thing that they believe would lead them to their emotional happiness and their fulfillment. I think the thing they're not happy with is the fact that they're physically single from you, not together with you. Now this can signify that there is a love offer on the table between the two of you already, and it just hasn't been fully accepted or rejected yet. It's just kind of been left hanging here in the air. But this is usually about not being fully happy. Now notice what he's staring at on this card are the Three Cups in front of him. The Three of Cups is Cancer energy of being reunited and celebrating, or being united to begin with and celebrating. And I don't think he's actually got that, hence daydreaming about something that would make him happy. Or make her happy. It just depends on how this resonates for you. Let's clarify this Four of Cups for Capricorn's person here. Why is that the final card in their energy for September 2022? Why is the Four of Cups here for Capricorn's person? Okay, that's making more sense now. Tell me about this Four of Cups, please. Let's get two more on the Four of Cups for Capricorn's person in this connection. All right. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Two of Pentacles. This is Capricorn energy. Twos are always about decisions or choices. This is a card of balance, but it's more about like trying to maintain their balance or trying to regain their balance once their balance has been thrown off. Now this could be related to finances because they've got 2 pentacles here. Pentacles are physical, tangible things. I see this person here with the 5 of Pentacles underneath them. Could be financial devastation, financial problems related to work or piling up money. That could be the thing that needs overcome here. This is like a choice, like do I or don't I, should I or shouldn't I, going back and forth about something, trying to balance things out financially potentially. King of Swords is right under that. This is a decision-making energy. It's either Aquarius or Gemini energy. This is someone who, when they make their decisions, they're not consulting their emotions. They're emotionally detached decision maker. This is someone who looks at the truth and the facts of the matter and what's right in front of me. They're very smart and logical and analytical, rational and reasonable. When they make their decisions, they're going to look at the truth and the facts and what's right in front of them to make the logical, rational decision, the most fair decision available. Going back and forth about something. Some sort of an internal conflict. I did see the King of Cups at some point in your energy talking about all the love and emotions you have for this person. The King of Cups is kind of the counterbalance to this King of Swords. This would be head over heart decision making. The King of Cups would be heart over head decision making. It's possible your person goes back and forth between those two things while they're unhappy, while they're single, because they're probably tired of waiting on something. That could be the 5 of Wands, like internal conflict that they have. Like they're conflicted between their head and their heart. Like logic might be telling them one thing and then their emotions are telling them something different. And they could be going, which one do I listen to? This could also just be about trying to leave something painful behind and move forward into some sort of a financial stability, trying to like regain their balance financially. It could be that, because to clarify this 4 of Cups, I have the 5 of Pentacles again, the 5 of Wands again, and then the 7 of Swords. So this 5 of Pentacles is Taurus energy. Again, conflict. Again, we've already seen it several times. I saw this same card on your side a couple of times. This is like, it's either abandonment and being cast aside, which I don't see whatsoever. I see like, nope, we're not doing an ending here. We're going to move forward in this connection. We're going to get past it all. We're going to restabilize it, regain our balance here. So this is probably some sort of a financial problem is what it's looking like. And then to the left of that is the 10 of Cups, like the happy family, and then trying to figure that out. I think that might be the problem here. There might be some need to figure financial stuff out. Next, to clarify this 4 of Cups, I've got the 5 of Wands again, which is the mutual point of interest affecting both of you. Leo energy, conflict, like a piece of them wants one thing, a piece of them wants something else, going back and forth, playing tug of war in terms of their desires. It's laying directly next to, oh, okay, the 2 of Cups. A decision about emotions, a decision about the love connection. And right here on the bottom of the deck is some decision about finances, decision about physical, tangible matters. So there could be some sort of a conflict here where they're like, I want both of these things and I can't have both of these things. I want this love connection with Capricorn and to combine our lives together, but I got to get my money right first. It could be that. That could be why they're not happy and why they're still daydreaming about you. The final card to clarify that 4 of Cups is the 7 of Swords, Aquarius energy. Now, a lot of times in a love reading, you'll see this mean lying, cheating, stealing, deceptive behavior, sneaking around behind your back, trying to get away with something they shouldn't be doing. I don't feel that at all here. Another meaning to this can be not wanting to be hurt. The reason the dude steals the swords is because he doesn't want those swords used against him. He doesn't want to be hurt by those swords, so he steals them to make sure he can't get hurt. Another meaning for it can be leaving something behind. I already got a feeling like there's something that they need to cut off and detach from. So they could be leaving that behind. But what I'm really feeling is basically the same thing I felt here with this Ace of Swords for you, some new idea. This to me seems to be a new strategy that they're coming up with to get to this love connection where there's not an ending, where there's not this internal conflict anymore, where there's not this financial devastation anymore. Coming up with some new strategy, some new way to balance things out, to regain the balance financially probably, so that they can get what it is that they want, which seems to be you. And it seems for you what you want is them. And I keep getting pulled back to this whole concept of forced patience and needing to be patient on something that it looks like neither one of you wants to be patient about. Now, if you still have questions you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. When you do, you'll be taken to more Capricorn love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.